If you need unlimited domination, clutch time, or anything else online or offline grinding, make sure you hit up RoseNBA on Twitter for quick, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all my lineup for today's $250,000 tournament qualifiers. First qualifier of the year is today, and I will be streaming it over on my Twitch channel. Link is in the description below. Starts at 1 p.m. Eastern, so if y'all want to follow along, see if I qualify today, that is where you can watch and see how I do. But last year we qualified. We made it to the final four of the tournament. This year, trying to qualify first qualifiers here on Next Gen, and then hopefully be able to double qualify on Current Gen as well, and give ourselves the best chance possible to win money for the 250K tournament this year. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 8,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's make ourselves a new lineup here for qualifiers. And at the starting point guard position, we're going with a card that I have underrated a lot, I think, and that is Ja Morant. This Ja gets incredible slashing animations, is such an elite option attacking the basket, which is super nice. Really capable shooter as well, with a fast releases on quick, which is one of the few releases on quick. Obviously an exceptional dumper, but a capable perimeter defender as well. Not great on the interior, but he's incredibly athletic and has good lateral quickness as well. My Ja has 6 Hall of Fame badges. The extra half he has is Dimer. All of his badges are basically maxed out as well. Everything that I could upgrade to gold is upgraded to gold, and we added some extra badges on him as well. At the 2, the guy that I'm going to go with, at least for now, this could change, is Anthony Edwards. I may wind up starting my backup 2, the guy who I have at the backup 2. I may wind up starting him at some point. We will see as the tournament progresses, but for now the plan is to start Anthony Edwards at the 2, and I know that he is a bit limited, just a tiny bit limited on the defensive end of the court, but I have enough faith in this Anthony Edwards to be able to compete at a high level and obviously be an exceptional slasher, but also a fast release, really solid ball handler, capable all-around defender, and really athletic as well with high lateral quickness. I think this Anthony Edwards can get the job done at a high level. Used him in a tournament tonight, and he actually played quite well. I'm recording this video the night before I release it, and I used him in a tournament today, and I was really impressed with this card. Feel like he can compete at a competitive level and at a casual level, which a lot of qualifiers is going to be matching up against bots and just trying to win by as much as possible. I think this Anthony Edwards can do a really good job of that. Basically maxed as well on his badges, and he's going to be an elite option, I hope, at the 2. Play really well for me. At the 3, no surprise, one of the best, if not the best cards in the game, and that is Scottie Pippen. 6'8". He's got great size, really good shooter, great dunker, can handle the ball well, a really good defender, especially on the perimeter, but also capable on the interior. He's got really good athleticism, and obviously is going to be one of the best defensive cards in the game. 6 Hall of Fame badges on him. I accidentally added handles for days on him a couple weeks ago, which is kind of annoying because that's a badge I wish I could save, but he's got handles for days in addition to all of his base badges. Also mostly upgraded, although not fully. I haven't added a few of his silver and bronze badges, so they may or may not upgrade before the tournament actually starts, but really we've upgraded everything crucial, and he is going to be another exceptional option, an elite 3-and-D guy at the 3 for our squad. At the 4, I am going to go with Shawn Kemp. Shawn Kemp is the guy that we're going to be starting at the 4 here tomorrow for qualifiers, and he is 6'10", very good offensive card, 83 shot 3, a really solid post game, elite dunker, capable ball handler, solid all-around defender, although not incredible, and he's got really good speed as well for a power forward, solid lateral quickness, good badges all the way around, and an absolutely money release, which is really nice to have. Obviously going to be an elite slashing card, but he's a capable defender, capable masher, and a really good shooter with an incredible release as well. Shawn Kemp, really good card, very high on him, and I think he's an elite option at the 4. At the 5, we are going with Kevin Garnett, my favorite big man in the game. I did consider picking up Joel Embiid and even maybe starting him at the 5, but I decided to stick with Kevin Garnett. 76 3-pointer is a tiny bit low, but his release is smooth and easy to green, and that's more than high enough, especially this year with the shooting badges he has as well, to be pretty knocked down. 90 driving dunk, 81 ball handle, really good interior defender, and not horrible on the perimeter either. He's got an 85 lateral quickness, which is really good, but also he has a speed boost, some rebounding boosts, vertical boosts, some boosts as well that will help him out statistically. And then badge-wise, my KG has 8 Hall of Fame badges. He's got an extra masher, claymore, and clutch shooter added to him, which is nice, and another card with basically every single badge that can be upgraded on the card, and a bunch of extra badges added as well. So KG is going to be an elite option at the 5. Now, coming off the bench, we're going to go with Cade Cunningham for now. I will say, if any positions are going to be swapped around in terms of who starts, in all likelihood, it will be my point guard and my power forward position, although maybe shooting small forward as well. The guys off the bench may wind up starting at some point if I don't feel as comfortable with Ja, Anthony Edwards, Edwards or Sean Kemp at some point, and I don't like the way they're playing as much. I may wind up swapping it around, and that's because Cade Cunningham is super elite in my team. So Cade is 6'6". He's got incredible size as a point guard. He's a knockdown shooter, a really solid slasher, very good all-around defender, high interior as well for a 6'6" PG. He is the most versatile point guard in the game in terms of being able to create his own shot, slash to the rim, and defend, and he doesn't get two-manned, which is super valuable, and I like that feature a lot. Also a very good speed and a capable lateral quickness. Another card who I've basically upgraded every badge that he can get. Another guy I also added a badge to accidentally, him and Scottie Pippen. I added Hoff Quick First Step to my Cade Cunningham, which is very unintentional. Luckily, I added Hoff Quick First Step to a point guard, so at least it's useful, but it is not a badge that I intended to add to Cade, which is annoying. But that being said, he is also maxed out on badges, going to be an elite backup point guard, and there is a chance that he will wind up starting throughout the day at the 1. And now at the 2, we have, or at the backup 2, I should say, we have Andre Iguodala. Iggy is just an absolute beast. This card is so good, especially on the defensive end, but he's got a high 3-point rating, a great slasher as well, can handle the ball a little bit, solid sigs, and an incredible all-around defensive card. Good block rating, but incredible steal, perimeter, and interior defense. He's got great speed, incredible lateral quickness as well, and is an elite all-around defender. Off limitless takeoff, clamps, and minutes. He's an exceptional slasher and an exceptional defender, and can defend on the interior as well. Another card who is close to maxed on his badges, and is just going to be another exceptional option at the backup shooting guard position. Now, backup small forward, we're going with Jason Tatum. Tatum has one of the best releases in the game. I don't love his shoe. I will say that I did not apply this shoe. This is the shoe that came on him, and I decided not to change it because he's not going to be playing that much. My bench guys are only probably going to play 4 to 5 minutes a game, but I think this Tatum is an elite option at the backup 3. He's got really solid all-around stats, can defend at a very high level. 5 Hall of Fame badges is super nice. He does have a lot of badges that have not been upgraded, and I may even upgrade some of his badges before we wind up actually going into qualifiers tomorrow, because he's the only card on my team that doesn't really have a custom built shoe and a custom built badge, or custom built badges. So I may wind up upgrading him a bit because I think that would help him out, but he plays so good even as a base card, it's not really particularly necessary. He knocks down shots at an incredible level and plays a lot of defense, has really good size at the 3, card that I'm a big fan of. At the backup 4, we are going with Carmelo Anthony, and like I said, I would say Cade and Carmelo are the 2 most likely to get swapped into the starting lineup at some point tomorrow, because I think they are both exceptional cards, and they couple each other so well, because Carmelo has probably the fastest release in the game right now, maybe the best release as well. He is an exceptional shooter, but also can dunk the ball at a high level. 94 ball handle, capable all-around defender, even though his defensive badges aren't amazing, and just overall really good card. High lateral quickness is super nice, or solid lateral quickness, and he's got 7 hoffs. Typically Melo only has 3 hoffs, but my Melo has 4 extra hoffs, which include quick first step and catch and shoot, 2 elite badges, and again is basically maxed out on the gold badges, upgrading basically every single badge with the exception of just a few that you can upgrade on this Carmelo card. And again, I think he's going to be an absolute god at the backup power forward position, and like I said, him and Cade may get some minutes in the starting lineup as well. And then finally, at the backup center position, completing our 10-man is Chris Bosh. I considered, like I said with KG, I considered picking up Embiid and finding a spot for him in the lineup, but I decided to go with old reliable, and that is Chris Bosh at my backup center position. An incredible pick and pop big with a super smooth release, the ability to knock down threes at a really high level. I have not added a shoe to KG, to Chris Bosh, and I may wind up adding a shoe to him that'll boost up maybe his block, his interior defense, his speed, and maybe his lateral quickness, things like that, just a little bit to improve him a bit. But again, just like Tatum, even as more of a base card, he still plays at an incredibly high level. My Bosh has Hoff Rebound Chaser added as his 1 extra Hall of Fame badge, which is super nice. A lot of good gold badges. Another card that I have not upgraded crazy. Him and Tatum are the 2 cards that don't really have custom shoes and custom badges upgraded, and that's the one thing about those cards, but I don't feel like they need them too much. They still hoop at a really high level. May wind up adding some more badges and a shoe to them before qualifiers actually start, but this is what my 10-man is looking like currently for qualifiers. We're going to go Ja, Anthony Edwards, Scottie Pippen, Sean Kemp, and KG, and then Cade Cunningham, Iggy, Tatum, Carmelo, and Chris Bosh off the bench. And the most likely things that may change is I may wind up starting Cade and Carmelo at some point, but I like this team a ton. I think it gives me a great mix of slashers, ball handlers, elite defenders, size, and everybody on the floor can stretch the floor and shoot at a high level as well, which is super important to me. Last 3 players are going to be filled in with golds, and we actually are going to use specific golds, or at least 2 specific golds, and that's Jared Butler and Davion Mitchell, because I am a Baylor basketball fan. My cousin played basketball at Baylor for 4 years, and I'm a big fan of both of these guys, Jared and Davion. And I'm going to add Jeremy Sohan in there as well because met all those guys. All those guys are good dudes. So we're going to add those at the end of the bench as well too, because of that Baylor fan that I kind of am. So rooting for these guys. So that's why they're being added to the end of the bench. But overall, I think my team is really, really set up for a ton of success this year. I think we got a good chance to qualify tomorrow, and hopefully we're able to get it done. So if y'all want to watch the qualifiers, make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. Like I said, link is in the description, and be on the lookout for this stream going live a little bit before 1 Eastern tomorrow. Hopefully we're able to qualify, but this is what my qualifier lineup is looking like. So hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.